In a previous video, I talked about the importance of making your horse move their front feet by constantly walking through them. Anytime I find an opportunity, which there's lots of them if you're constantly cleaning out their stalls, tacking them up, and things of that nature, any chance I get, I walk through the front end of them and move their front feet. And I did a separate video on that, so check that out. Now, in this video, I want to talk about the importance of backing a horse straight up. It's the #1 way to build a respectful horse. What do I mean by a respectful horse? A horse that's less likely to kick out at you, a horse that's less likely to bite you, a horse that's less likely to buck you off. All these things are fixed by backing up a horse a lot. Not just once in a while, but a lot. So oftentimes I'll tack up my horse and back him up all the way to the arena. Okay, an advanced maneuver is backing him up through things. So backing him up through a gate, backing them up through an even smaller gate, backing them up alongside of a fence. This horse is in for training, okay? So she's not as good as one of my personal horses, but you wanna start off light. So you can see I'm just very light here and not bad, okay? On a scale of 1 to 10, about a 6. You wanna get to where you literally just press on that lead rope and they back up. So again, better. A week ago, she wouldn't back up without me having to pop her on the halter. So we want to back up a lot. So if we're going here, we're going to lead, I'm going to back. Just lots of releases, lots of releases. Bump, release, bump, release, bump, release, bump, release, bump, release, bump, release. And the reason why that's so effective is because horses naturally don't back up. If you watch them in a herd setting, they do a lot. They'll do rollbacks, they'll jump, they'll buck, but very often do they back straight up. The only times that you'll really see a horse back straight up is when a dominant horse is present and they're around food or water or what have you. So that's what establishes that dominance. Now I'm firm, but as soon as she moves her feet, I let go. And when you're just starting with a disrespectful horse, you sometimes even let go when they just go to lean back. And then you have to reward them for the slightest movement, okay? And you build on that. What most people do, or I should say what we all do, is when we're doing a new exercise with a horse and they do it a little bit, we want more, we want more. When you're just starting, go for a half a step, just like that, and then release. And then one more step and release, and call it a day, and build on that. And before you know it, you'll have a horse that you can walk around with very little pressure on the lead rope and be able to go from A to B just by backing them up. And again, backing up a horse translates to them being respectful in everything that you do.